Nikocado Avocado, we seriously need to talk. What is going on? This week we're talking with DFR. We've got Charm the Gamer back. We're going to be talking all things Nikocado Avocado, why it's gone viral, what's actually happened, and is it actually true? If you're new here, guys, make sure you subscribe. And if you do enjoy the video, make sure you like. Let's get into it. Welcome, Charm. How are you doing, mate? You good?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
We're good. We're good. Thank you as always for coming back.
Have you gone mental? Have you split your personalities? Are you like James McAvoy in the film Split now?
Well, if you watch the last Red Dead Redemption video, I'm like John Marston. I'm
Right, okay.
me and the Strange Man.
Ah, okay.
If you know, you know.
Subscribe and watch the video.
Unless this video comes out first, and then I am genuinely psychotic, which most probably will. But anyway, right, okay, less of my psychotics. Talking of someone who potentially could be psychotic, Nikocado Avocado. So, a YouTuber predominantly known for mukbang. I'm not sure if you know much about mukbang. He's been around for years.
Is that where you have sex in the mud? Is that what that is?
No, it's not. No, that's mudbang, I think. But no, mukbang is where you get significant amounts of food, like large amounts. Could be variety, could be takeout, whatever. And then you do videos, whether it's live streams or videos or whatever, of people just watching you consume food.
Ah,
and like maybe content in top and stuff. Or
I think I do mukbang on a Friday sometimes, just alone and crying in the dark. Is that mukbang?
Yep. So Nikocado Avocado, right? So Nikocado Avocado, right? So he's recently come to light. He hasn't posted a video
What's
in about
his name?
6 months.
Nikocado Avocado.
Nikocado Avocado, yeah. Mm-hmm. So he originally came to flame. He was quite a slender guy, and obviously he's done loads of mukbangs, and obviously he's known on the internet for being quite sort of emotional. Yeah, and that's nothing, not a bad thing against him, but he can get quite upset, angry, and then quite frustrated. And he's shown his life a lot on YouTube because he's been around for years. He's got millions of subscribers. Yeah, and obviously for the last 2 years, every couple of months, he's posted a video of him doing a mukbang. Obviously, him eating, consuming more and more food, he has got significantly larger. And obviously, videos of him rubbing himself in food, putting blue tackies in his mouth, and this and that, whatever. However,
at least they're in his mouth.
That we can see. Right, so that's for his other different channels. Yeah. However, a few days ago, he released a video about being 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
In this video, he wears a panda helmet, a panda hat, or whatever it is, and him really slim, talking about how he's 2 steps ahead. He'll go on to explain that the last 2 years, all the videos have been future posted. There are videos of him when he was overweight and just mukbanging. And for the last 2 years, he's been working on himself to get significantly fitter and thinner. And the whole point is him saying, look, I fooled you. I have been thin, or been working on getting thin these last 2 years. Everything you've seen, it wasn't a lie, but it was a picture in time years ago.
Right.
Initial thoughts.
What's he post on average? Like, how many videos? Is it like a video a month or?
So I don't know, not 100%. I know that the last one was 6 months. Before that was every few months or was a month, but it was a point. It was every week. He used to post regularly a few years ago.
So like a lot of videos over the.
Yeah, but it has significantly reduced.
It's going to average out at least to like 20, 24 videos over 2 years. That'd be one a month, wouldn't it? I
can get the stats up, but yeah, it was less. He definitely went significantly less.
Right. Okay, so I've seen some of his videos, like clips of his videos, and I have seen a clip of the kind of reveal. What's interesting to me is how unnerved people are by this.
It was 12 videos he posted last year, so one a month.
Okay, so
one a month, and then it went to 10 months ago, 7 months ago, 4 days ago.
Right. Okay. So he is. I've got some questions around the reality of when he like started to lose weight. Yeah. So certainly he's saying for the past 2 years he hasn't made a new video. So what's interesting to me is how unnerved people are. Like, I've been seeing people on Twitter and stuff going, "This guy is freaking me out." Like, he's like, I'm I'm so unnerved by this whole 2 steps ahead thing, because he's kind of intercutting between, in one of his old videos when he's very big, he says I'm 2 steps ahead, right? So he's like really thought this out. He's gone, right, I'm going to spend a couple of months and I'm going to record, let's say 20 to 30 videos.
Yeah. And it wouldn't even be that much. I think
I mean, I suppose you could, 20 to 30 videos. Yeah, you could produce that fairly easily, especially when the format of the videos is just like eating a lot of food. I suppose there's a question mark over like how much of what was there was he eating, etc., etc. He's very big, so presumably he was banging some of it away. Yeah, it was very big. So I am slightly impressed.
Okay, that's good.
By the forethought that goes into that. It's a bit like Mr. Beast. I don't know if you know Mr. Beast. He used to be quite a big YouTuber, and then a big scandal came out, and it's gone. He's only getting 10 to 20 million views in the first hour now. So it's it's pittance really, not very good at all, Mr. Beast. But he's got pre-scheduled videos. So he's got videos that he's done.
6 months ago,
like 10 or whatever. He's going in 5 years. I'm going to have this, and he's got them all scheduled. And he says there's still more of those to come out.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Like saying this is where 5 years ago recorded a video. This is where I think I'm going to be in 5 years. This many subscribers, this many views, whatever. So I like the forethought of going right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to post a new video for 2 years. I'm going to put all these references about 2 steps ahead in these videos that are going to be, and then I'm going to do a reveal in 2 years, and I'm going to be super in shape. That takes a lot of, that as an idea. What he called it, the greatest social experiment, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big claim. There's been some big social experiments.
Well, I've got a few theories for you, okay? And you just say yes or no.
All right.
Okay. Is it actually him who is the person in the video? Loads of people are saying that's not him. Is that him in the new video, or is it an actor, or someone looks like him, or whatever?
I mean, I think it probably is him.
Okay.
I've got pictures of me when I was fat. Like, I think I was close to 17 stone at one point.
Right.
And, I'm now probably about 12 and a half right now. I've been like 11 and a half. And you look significantly different when you lose a significant amount of weight. Like, you do look unrecognisable, really.
That's what I'm saying. So it could be simple for him to get paid actor.
Look at his face. It looks like they look very similar. I mean,
yeah, but when you lose a significant amount of weight, you do look different. You are right.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we're saying it could be him. It should be him.
I think it's him.
You think it's him? Okay. So his last video, 7 months ago. One before that was 10 months ago.
Yeah.
So just say, for instance, 10 months ago, he said, you know what? I'm going to do a couple of videos. I'm going to record a couple. I personally don't think it's 2 years, but I'll then record 2 or 3, and then I'm going to have a gastric band bypass, or have significant weight loss. I think for me, I know a lot of people are saying that this is probably what's happened. It's not 2 years. He's mentioned 2 steps ahead in a video before. Like, I could clip up something we've said, which is pretty irrelevant, and then I could do it in a video when we're really successful and say, 4 steps behind. 4 steps behind. So,
again, I'll go off my own experience as someone who's been very fat. I lost 4 stone in 12 weeks.
Right.
Through diet and exercise.
Right.
So you when you're that big, you can lose weight very quickly, certainly to start with. And if you're very strict, then you can lose a lot of weight quite dramatically, even without gastric bands or whatever. Fuck it, you might have taken Ozempic, you might have done a gastric band. There's a whole bunch of things you could have done to lose weight quick. Whatever that is. I don't think it would take. I think you could lose that amount of weight at a leisurely pace over 2 years.
Yeah.
But you could probably do a very similar thing over 6 months.
Yeah, that's
quite easily, I think. So I mean, the question of whether it's been 2 years, that's quite a slow amount of time to lose that amount of weight, I think. It depends on how he's done it.
But if he was doing
lots of ways you could do it over 6 months easily.
I don't want a gastric band. I don't want weight loss. I don't want to cut it out. I want to try and do it naturally.
Yeah.
That could take 2 years. It could.
It could.
28, 29 stone.
Listen, if you're...
It was big.
If you're a YouTuber and you've got, a fair bit of money, you got time to hire trainers and dietitians and whatever, I think you could lose that amount of weight. If you think... I went from 16 to 16, 12, 11, 10, 16... 15, 14, 13, 12. Yeah, like to 12, 16 to 12 in 3 months.
Just via diet.
Diet and exercise. So you could, if you times that by 2, you could...
Whilst having a full-time job, I assume.
Whilst having a full-time job, I wasn't like focused specifically on that thing. So if you've got all of the time in the world, and you're like super strict... you're exercising a couple of times a day. You're eating low calories. You eat at that way. I think you could do much more than 4 stone in 3 months. So if you go, even if it was over 6 months, so I think that's quite a slow amount to lose over a 2-year period. I think so. That whether it's like from a marketing perspective, you've just gone 2 years sounds good. Sounds like a good thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think you could have done it a lot quicker. So there's a question mark for me over, but you could, we just talked about it. You could create, if we wanted to now, if we said, right, are we going to do a YouTube channel? It's going to be a video a month, and it's going to be on, whatever, conspiracy theories. You could create 24, 10-minute,
of course you could,
15-minute, within a week probably, if you just sat down and recorded them, changed your clothes, did whatever. For him, though, doing that amount of food that consistently, I don't think he went, I'm going to start off thin, get really fat, and then lose it all again, and that's the arc of my story.
Yeah, I don't think
that's a lot of thinking up front.
Well, just to close and talking about the video, I'm not sure if you've seen the end of the video. I have a massive concern.
Right.
And we've mentioned it already. So obviously his main content is around mukbang, eating.
Yeah.
End of the video, he consumed something that I probably would say I could eat. That's 4 meals for me. Right. So at the end of it, he has a fucking ginormous Chinese meal, which is just like, right, okay, fair play to you. You were larger, you've lost loads of weight, massive, well done. Like, why are you then eating that much food at the end? No. What social experiment are you doing then? Well done.
Here's the whole thing, right? Here's the funny thing about social media, and you'll know this because I know you've done videos like this, and I know I've done videos like this, where I did a video just yesterday, right? Yesterday, James Earl Jones died, the guy who did the voice of Darth Vader and Mustafa and all that, right? And I did a video where I started it off by saying, I know Darth Vader hasn't been in any video game. My channel is all gaming, right? I know Darth Vader hasn't been in any video games, but we still have to, give respect to James Earl Jones for creating such an iconic character within the Star Wars world. Blah, 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 blah. There is people that have watched me play games live on stream with Darth Vader in it that still commented going, no, Darth Vader has been in video games. They've literally watched me play. I've got videos on my channel where I'm fighting Darth Vader. Right? So I know for me, it's just a little, this is a funny thing. This is a kind of sarcastic thing. You'll watch it. I'll watch it. Socket will watch it. And they'll go, I see what Charb's doing there. He's just doing a funny little blah, blah, blah. That will get some comments. I've seen you do... we're kind of revealing the secret sauce here. You've got a video with... I don't know what it went to. Probably nearly 1 million views, probably, about FC24, where you have peppered in things that you know to be wrong as a joke in order to incite...
I was the greatest FC24 player.
Well, I don't think we should be questioning what Nikocado Avocado is doing. I think we should be questioning what you're doing.
Did you know what
FC24?
So pretty much as soon as I went live and that went off, and there was thousands of people in the live. Some guy said, "Can I add you as a friend?" He added me. He then said to me, "I now see your profile. You've lost like 200 times." I'm like, "Oh God!" Now I know I can't accept friends on FIFA because they can know my record. But...
Yeah, but it's funny to me that I think when you're creating content, like some of that stuff is obvious. Often when you see people make mistakes on videos, you see this with cooking videos where it's like, have you seen these things that are going around? It's like, oh, this is what I make for my blue-collar husband when he comes home from work, and they're just like throwing like raw chicken and milk and Doritos and stuff into a pan, and people are like, oh my God, he's gonna get ill. I can't. But it's like, obviously they're not doing this. This is a joke for the purpose of social media. So his whole basis is like, people are watching him. It's like voyeurism. It's like Schadenfreude. It's this whole thing of going, taking glee in other people's desperation and disdain and their issues. Right. Most of the comments are like, "Oh my God, you're gonna die. You're gonna," it's like faux concern about his health. Right. You're disgusting. You're this. You're that. It's that whole thing. So for him to go lose all the weight, people are like, oh my God, this is so weird. I can't believe he's done this. People are like, I feel freaked out and betrayed by what he's done. It's all been a big lie. That's the first thing. Very clever from a marketing perspective. Yeah. And then to do that and then start the same cycle, or seem to start the same cycle again at the end of the video. The people are like, what is he doing? What is he doing? But then you've got people like I Show Speed jumping over cars and, having a robot dog throw flames at him and stuff. And people are talking about like, we need more safeguarding for these creators. They are creating exactly what people want to see. Look at the Kai Cenat and Mr. Beast video where they set all the fireworks off in his studio. They built a custom studio and put all fireworks in it. The kind of delusion of it and the switch up and the fakery is all kind of part of it. Because they know what hooks people in, and they know what gets people to watch videos to the end. They know what hooks people in. I mean, here's the thing, right? Again, another video I did where I started the video there was a comment. I did some reviews of Star Wars Outlaws, and everyone hating on me because I said I thought the game was good. People being absolutely furious with me. So I did a response to one of the comments, and I started the video by going, Star Wars Outlaws this is exactly how I did it. This is a recreation of it. Star Wars Outlaws is the greatest game on the planet. You might have think that's what I said based on this comment. That's exactly the pause that I put in there. It's the tiniest pause. Do you know how many comments I got going?
They don't watch them until 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're like, Star Wars Outlaws isn't the greatest game on the planet.
No.
And I did a video going, Star Wars Outlaws is just Red Dead Redemption. And I'm like,
to the video.
Did you watch the whole video? I said, literally just after that. Even whilst you're commenting,
that's what I'm saying.
Playing in the background. And I did another one that was like, Star Wars Outlaws is just Red Dead Redemption 2 in space. And I basically said, here's 4... And then straight after that, I was like, here's 4 ways that Red Dead Redemption 2 has inspired Star Wars Outlaws. And I named 4 things. I named the honor system. I named Deadeye. I named the slow opening prior to open world access. And then I named open world. And I got people going, Star Wars Outlaws isn't anything like Red Dead Redemption 2. And I was replying, except in the 4 ways that I literally just mentioned. It's objectively they are whether they're as good as Red Dead Redemption 2. I never said it was as good. I just said here's 4 ways that it's, mate. People, this is kind of the game that you work in. Is that you? And I've noticed it myself, like how quickly you will scroll past something. Sometimes I will scroll past something within 1 word. So like the whole hooking people in.
That's TikTok though, isn't it?
But even on YouTube, retention rates on YouTube, the whole game, the whole, Mr. Beastification of YouTube is all about maintaining retention rates. And he knows that right, I've still only got 10 seconds, maybe slightly longer on. You got 10 seconds,
Need someone to lose.
Drone shot, explosion, cut. Hint to something that's going to happen in the later in the video, and that's kind of the game. So I think he's actually quite clever. Some people have applied like this. There's something sinister about him. I don't know if there's something. Do you feel like it's sinister?
No, not at all. I think generally, so watching some of his videos, and I saw him years ago. He was on, I'm not sure if he was on Vines, but like Vines before TikTok. I swear he was around at that time on YouTube, and I'd seen him then, and I thought, this is weird. Like I'm not into that sort of stuff. Like I'm not.
But I look at the fucking. I feel like the ASMR people are more.
Well, that's what it is. I think that's what he did. ASMR mukbang. So it's like you just watch him eat.
But what about these guys that are like? Thank you for that. Those people, I'm like, you are the devil. You are the devil incarnate, and
You're
I
the
can't
mysterious
stand
stranger.
it.
You're the
That's it. Yeah, there you go. That's it. The mysterious stranger is just an ASMR YouTuber. Anyway, Nikocado Avocado. I'm glad he's eating a few more avocados and a few less fucking whole chickens. There
was a lot of Chinese food, I think. He said he likes
it is very delicious. It's the thing with Chinese food; it's very Moorish, isn't it? It's it's
Nikocado, you're a good guy for losing weight. Don't get back to your old fucking ways.
No, I'd say the opposite. I say do it again, get bigger, and then even smaller. I want to see the biggest you can get and the smallest you can get. I want to see you looking like Rick Waller and then looking like Warwick Davis. Those are the 2 years of videos that I want to see.
You just want to see back and forth. But I'm saying, what if in the last video was 7 months ago, he's like, I was 2 steps ahead. His next video was, I am 2 steps ahead of my last 2 steps because I will actually put on the weight.
That would be clever.
That would be genius. Because you'd be like, I
think that would probably raise more questions about how far in advance this is done. I don't think he, whether it's 2 years solid, I don't know. No. I don't know why you would have a reason to lie about that. I think it's the same guy.
Everyone lies, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's the same guy. I think he looks similar. He's just shaved his head and he's thinner. That's it.
Brilliant.
I'm interested to see what he does next. What's the next video?
Yeah, well, his second channel is him eating again. So it says, please watch my second channel, which has now got 1 million followers, and that video is him eating Chinese food again, a significant of like 4 portions.
Look, I mean, he's smart because he's just instantly got another monetized channel, and that people are going to go to. I mean, it's a clever move.
He's done well.
What will he make off? What views is that second channel video on now? The Chinese food one.
All I know is the 2 steps ahead's on 36 million.
36 million. I mean, what do you reckon his RPM is on revenue per mil? That is, guys, per 1,000 views.
I couldn't tell you how much of it. And his second channel,
he's going to make tens of thousands of pounds off that video, I would expect.
Yeah, and his second channel, that's then hit. That video's hit 7 million, 7.7 million.
I mean, just 2 videos, he will have made tens of thousands of pounds.
I think one was 38 minutes as well, so it's so you can put as many ads as you want.
All right. Yeah, he'll absolutely rake it in.
You do well.
Rake it in. Yeah, so I think very clever marketing stuff. Whether you agree with it or not is kind of irrelevant. I think he's, however he's done it, it's worked.
On the basis, so the conclusion is avocados are good for you.
Yeah, quite high in calories, calorie dense food an avocado is.
So he won't have eaten that many avocados.
No, when I try and lose weight, I try and avoid things like avocados and hummus. Because they are good for you, but very calorie dense. Just eat asparagus.
Okay. Just be rabbits, yeah?
We are vegan.
Catch you in the next one.